Hello everyone, and welcome to the worst swim video I have ever made. I thought I would show you guys how to not make swim videos by breaking down what went very wrong in this particular shoot. First of all, I got a new tail from FinFolk, which was exciting. Unfortunately, the closest pool to me was open for only one more day, which meant that a lot of people were there. Now, as you can see behind me, there's no one there. That's because there was a chemical imbalance in the deep end, but I was told that it would be open within 10 minutes, so I decided to start putting on my new tail. Generally, your first swim in any tail isn't going to be super easy. For this one, I wasn't suited up in a lot of big, bulky things, but I wanted to maybe see if I could put a few clips onto my Instagram, or maybe take some photos, or even put this first swim video on YouTube. Oh boy, was I ever wrong. My sister came along to help me record this video, but unfortunately, we didn't frame my putting on the tail shot very well. Normally, it's not a super important part of my video, but you can't even see my face, and it's just not a very flattering angle at all. Flash forward a little bit and you see that there's some kids getting in the pool now because, oh, look at that, there we go. As it turns out, these are two girls that I know from my church that were being very nice talking to me, but unfortunately, when you have minors in your YouTube video, that can sometimes mean bad news for you. Also, it's generally not a good idea to film kids that you don't know. And so when children get in my shot and they're being friendly and talking to me, it's nice, but unfortunately that means I probably shouldn't be using this footage. So, sorry. They do know me and they do want to be on my YouTube channel, but still doesn't bode well for me. I'm still mostly not in frame right here, and as you can see, I'm not having a lot of luck putting on this tail. This was before I knew that putting on leggings before putting on your FinFolk was a good idea. Here you have the girl splashing water on me as lube, and my sister trying to pull the tail over my bum. It wasn't working super well. This is not the sort of thing I want to put in my main channel video. I finally got the tail on, hooray! But as you can see, there's a lot going on in this shot, and it's not very good as a final reveal of the tail on me. And now the pool is open, and there's a bunch of kids going on the diving board, swimming in the pool, which was fine, but really not, as you will be able to see very soon after. This whole ordeal had given me quite a bit of anxiety, and so when I'm anxious, my best work generally doesn't come out of it. Normally I like to record more steady shots of me getting in the water for the first time. That didn't happen. I wanted a following shot. We got a nice fluke splash. This was also before I have my GoPro, which has image stabilization, and any sort of handheld shots you get generally aren't going to look very good. Now you'll notice I'm also wearing bracers in my clip because they give you wristbands at the pool, which is no fun. And I'm trying to do my twirl, selfie shot, didn't turn out very well. We've got some shaky handheld action going on here. I was trying so hard to salvage this video, but really none of my shots turned out very well at all. This is my Top Gun angle, which actually didn't turn out too badly, but there's just so many people in the pool that it just doesn't make for a very clean shot. This is also before I got my new GoPro, which has much better image quality. I haven't done any color correction on this clip, but as you can see, my tail kind of disappears into the pool, and it's just not good. This here, I think, was just trying to adjust my tail or something. It's really not that great of a shot. Normally I try and get one or two fluke shots, but you want to have a clean, centered shot, and this was not it. Another selfie swim. This one didn't turn out that badly. This is me, I think, attempting to put the GoPro on the side of the pool. Now this was a good move in my part, putting it by a light, but of course it fell down. Jumping forward a little bit, I've got it right back on the wall. Unfortunately, it wasn't positioned super well, so now we've got a whole lot of not good shot. You see, we've got a lot of the top of the water, and it's not very centered, I'm not swimming centered, and there's just a bunch of kids and other people doing ugly human swimming in the background. I'm doing my flips, but not all of my tail is in the shot, and also when I swim towards the side of the frame, my face gets distorted because it's the fisheye lens. You can see my fluke looking a little funky there. That was a good one, but of course it's got some minors in the background, which we can't really have. That was a good flip, there was a fluke in front of it, and I've given up and blown a kiss to the camera. Now this was supposed to be a good shot, but I just really wasn't centered the right way. See, my knees are bent there, I'm not doing a full kick. And then in this one, I'm trying to do a nice swirl around the camera. Of course, I'm too close, and so you just mostly get my little folds. This is me attempting to do it again, but this, of course, was my first time swimming in the FinFolk, so I wasn't really sure of how to do this move correctly with the weight and the buoyancy and the vinyl flukes. You see, I'm struggling, and I finally got it! But, of course, you don't really see it that well in this shot. Here's a half decent one. It'd be better if I was more centered though. We're getting better at the flips and turns and everything, but the shot just didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. Now this one would have been cool. Watch my sister, she's got the freckled leg on the right. She's gonna swim through my little backflip there. But of course, I am not totally in frame, and neither is she, so it just kind of looks like a mess, which was a pity, because that was probably the coolest thing I did. And then this is me getting fed up and just trying to do some training in my shooter, but there's just so many people there that it wasn't a good time. So, moral of story, don't try and make a good video when there's lots of people in the pool. Lots of love.